Hello students, in the previous lecture we have taken a Gauss law, its statement and proof, that is psi is equal to q is equal to close integral ds bar. Okay, then we have taken two applications of the Gauss law in case of point charge and in case of a line charge. In this lecture we will take next application of Gauss law in case of differential volume element. Uh, For that, consider here these we have to consider the Cartesian coordinate system and consider this rectangular box is placed in that Cartesian coordinate system. So Cartesian coordinate system, there are three axes: x-axis, y-axis, and a z-axis. So in differential volume element, the flux density d bar is not constant or zero everywhere on the surface. Hence, Gauss law cannot be used for differential volume element. In such case, select a small closed surface so that d bar is almost constant over the surface. So we have to consider a small Gaussian surface or constant surface. The value of d bar will become more nearly correct as volume and small closed surface are tending to 0. And as shown in this figure, differential uh, Gaussian surface about the point P is there. So this is a differential Gaussian surface, and point P is as shown in this figure. Coordinates of point P in Cartesian coordinate system are x, y, z, where del x, del y, del z. So this is a del x, this is a del y, and this height is a del z. Are the lengths along x, y, and z direction. So assume the value of D at point P is. So electric flux density at point P or center point, we can represent it as also D0 bar, or D bar is equal to dx0 ax cap plus dy0 ay cap plus dz0 az cap. This is a simple representation of any vector. We know that vector a bar is represented as x cap, ay cap, az caps. Same in for that the electric flux density we have to represent dx x cap, dy ay cap, dz az cap. Only zero represent it is as a central location. Therefore, dx0 x cap plus dy0 ay cap plus dz0 az cap. By applying Gauss law, charge enclosed in a box is given as. So this slide we have taken, that is a d bar equal to dx0 ax cap plus dy0 ay cap plus dz0 az cap. Therefore, according to Gauss law, charge enclosed q is equal to close integral d bar ds bar. So close integral d bar ds bar is equal to, we have to add here total 6 integrals, that is integral front plus back plus integral left plus integral right plus top plus bottom. That is a, this is the integral front side, then from back side integral, then integral left, integral right, then integral top, and niche ka bottom. So we have to add these 6 integrals in this, and we have in this for solving this derivation, first we have to solve the integral front, then we have to solve integral back, then make addition of this front and back, we will get one equation. Then for next integral, that is for left and right, we have to similar equations as a front plus back, and also for top plus bottom we have to write down equations similarly करके. Okay, so first write down or solve the integral front. So since the surface of element is very small, electric flux density is almost constant. So integral front is equal to d bar front plus dot of del s bar front. So integral front, so from this here we have to find out integral front, which is a d bar front, that is electric flux density along front, into del s bar front, del s bar differential surface or incremental surface front. Okay, so first calculate the value of del s bar front. Del s bar front is given by del y del z ax cap. If we observe this figure, then if we calculate front, then we observe that these lengths are there, del y this is del y and this is a del z. So del y and del z. So this is a del y and this is a del z. So if we see from this direction, then we observe that we'll get del y, this del y into del z, del y into del z. Okay, so this is a del s bar front. Then find out the d bar front. D bar front is calculated as, so first here theoretical one sentence you can write, but you can write directly also. So d bar front is given by electric flux density at the center. Electric flux density at center is denoted by dx0 plus partial rate of change of dx with respect to x. Partial rate of change of dx with respect to x is denoted by dabba dx by dabba x into half the length, that is from central, total length is here del x, and if you take from central del x half, that is a del x by 2 here length, that is this length. If we draw this length as this rectangular box, this rectangular box we can draw here. This is a del y del z and this length is a del x. Okay, so as this total length is a del x, then from central, that is a from central location point P, the half length, that is a del x by 2. So there here del x by 2 length is taken here. So integral front is equal to dx bar dx0 plus del x by 2, del x by 2 into dabba dx by dabba x into del y del z. That is only fill up the values here. After filling, if we observe that d bar front value is this, and del s bar front value is this. So here ax cap dot of ax cap becomes 1, and this del y del z is this value del s bar front का ये coefficient है del y del z. Take common out you can here. Okay, so the integral over the back surface. So we have calculated here integral front. Similar करके find out the integral for back surface. That is for back surface from this side. We have solved front side. Then we have to solve integral for back side along back direction. Okay, so integral from back side or integral over back surface is given by integral back d bar back into del s bar back. Here क्या था d bar front into del s bar front. So here we have to write down equation for d bar front and del s bar back. So back को जाएगा तो यहाँ पे नेगेटिव साइनिंग आ जाता है. देखो if you observe, the integral over the back surface is given by integral back d bar back into del s back. So del s back is equal to del y del z minus ax cap. So if we go back side, here negative sign comes, therefore we'll get equation minus del y del z ax cap. Again for the d bar back, which is given by electric flux density at the center, which is given by dx0 into rate of change of dx with respect to x, which is a dabba dx by dx into half length, that is a length, total length is a del x, half length is a del x by 2 into ax cap. Why here negative? Here negative sign is there. Okay, therefore integral back is equal to, अभी integral back में fill up the values of d bar back and del s bar back. So d bar back is this and del s bar back is this. So this ax cap dot of ax cap becomes the 1. As it becomes 1, then remaining terms we have this negative sign as it is into dx0 minus dabba dx by dabba x into del x by 2 into del y del z, this value del y del z. Okay, therefore after getting integral back, we have to add two integrals, that is integral front plus back. If we add two integrals, that is a front plus back, we'll get front equation we have already solved in the previous slide, that is dx0 plus dabba dx by dabba x into del x by 2 del y del z minus dx0 minus dx0, ये साइन अंदर जाएगा तो माइनस माइनस प्लस plus del dx by del x into uh, del x by 2 del y del z. Okay, this del x by 2 del y del z. Then after observe this equation here, dx0 and this dx0 gets cancelled. Plus minus gets cancelled. Observe here carefully. Here the two terms are there, that is del dx by del x into del x by 2 del y del z. As these two terms we add, as for example x plus x is a 2x. Similar करके this term becomes the twice. This term becomes the twice. As this term becomes twice, then twice into this 2 gets cancelled, and we'll get equation del by dx by del by x del x del y del z. So we have solved here integral front plus back, which comes del by dx by del by x del x del y del z. Then next, similarly, after solving for front plus back, similarly you can write equation for integral left plus right. So integral left plus right is given by, that is del by dy by del by y del x del y del z, and integral top plus bottom we can write it as del by dz by del by z del x del y del z. So left plus right के लिए here y term comes, for top plus bottom के लिए here z term comes. Okay, then lastly, as previously mentioned, close integral or charge q is equal to close integral from Gauss law, charge q is equal to d bar ds bar, which is the addition of all the integrals we have to add. Okay, so d bar in dot of ds bar is equal to, if we add all the integral values, that is integral front plus back plus integral left plus right plus integral top plus bottom. If we add all the values, we will get such a type of equation, that is integral front plus back we have del by dx by del by x del x del y del z, integral left plus right which is del by y del by dy by del by y del x del y del z, and integral top plus bottom is del by dz by del by z del x del y del z. Here if we observe here, take common terms, that is del by dx by del by x, then del by dy by del by y this term, then del by dz by del by z. Take these three terms in a bracket, that is we have taken in a bracket. Then remaining terms are common, that is del x del y del z. These terms are common, keep outside in a bracket. So if we observe that here del x del y del z is a differential volume denoted by del v. So we can represent this equation as q is equal to del by dx by del by x plus del by dy by del by z plus del by dz by del by z into del x del y del z is a del v into del v. Okay, so this is the last equation, or we have derived application of Gauss law in case of differential volume element. So this del x del y del z represented it as a del v. So this term we can represent it as a del v, product of three lengths, therefore del v, and we will get the last equation like this. So in this derived application of Gauss law in case of differential volume element is such type of derivations. We have to take a rectangular box, then after taking rectangular box we have to represent electric flux density at the center, which is given by dx0 is equal to dx0 ax cap plus dy0 ay cap plus dz0 az cap. Okay, then integral we have to total charge enclosed is equal to addition of 6 integrals, integral front plus back, integral left plus right plus integral top plus bottom. First solve integral front plus back. By solving front plus back, then similarly we have to write equation for left plus right and top plus bottom. So summary at a glance, as previously I have mentioned, but students those have till not understand this derivation, we will revise in 1 to 2 minutes. Here summary at a glance. Consider Cartesian coordinate system. Consider this rectangular box having length del x, del y, del z. Point P is placed in a Cartesian coordinate system x, y, z, and electric flux density at the center is denoted by d0 bar. So electric flux density is given by dx0 ax cap plus dy0 ay cap plus dz0 az cap. So from Gauss law we have q close integral d bar ds bar. Therefore we have represented there as an addition of 6 integral. So calculate first integral front. Integral front is a d bar front into del s bar front. But del s bar front is a, from if we observe this side, which is a del y del z. Therefore del y del z ax cap here mentioned. And next is a d bar front. D bar front is given by electric flux density at the center plus partial rate of change of dx with respect to x into half length. Total length is a del x, half length is a del x by 2. So we have keep that value, and here ax cap dot of ax cap is a 1. So the integral over back surface we have fill up the values, and lastly फॉर इंटीग्रल बैक के लिए आप वैल्यू सिलेक्ट करना है सेम इक्वेशन एज अबव बट हियर नेगेटिव साइन एज you are going back side. Then add integral front plus back, then dx0 and this dx0 term gets cancelled, as these are the twice of this term. Then this 2 and that twice gets cancelled, and we will get this equation daba dx by daba x del x del y del z, which is a value for integral front plus back. Write down equation for left plus right. Similarly, for only y component comes here. Then for write down equation for top plus bottom. Okay. Then for that z term comes here. Okay. And by adding all these integrals, integral front plus back, left plus right, top plus bottom, we will get this equation. So this equation we will get. Okay, so by getting this equation, take common terms, dabba dx by dabba x plus dabba dy by dabba y plus dabba dz by dabba z, and outer bracket del x del y del z. If we observe carefully, this del x del y del z, which is a product of three lengths, so in Cartesian coordinate system it is represented as a del v. So we have derived here derivation of application of Gauss law for differential volume element. Then problem, we will take simple one problem on this derivation. So find the charge in the volume defined by 0 is less than equal to x is less than equal to 1, 0 means comma करके 0 is less than y is equal to less than 1. Okay, so we have given a volume charge density rho v is equal to 40 x square y microcoulomb. So from Gauss law, for volume charge density we have Gauss law q is equal to integral v rho v dv. Here rho v volume charge density is a 40 x square y dx dy dz. So differential volume in Cartesian coordinate system is denoted by dv, which is given by dx dy dz. And if we solve this integral, we can take 40 outside. X square integral is a x cube upon cube, y integral is a y square upon 2, and dz ka z, dy ka y, dx x. And after solving these integral steps, then we will get this answer 40 by 6 microcoulomb, or by calculating by calc you will get value of this uh, question or a problem. Okay, so such type of problems are asked in exam. You have to practice. Here only some changes they will made. Here instead of volume charge density they will give surface charge density. So surface charge density is denoted by rho s. Okay, so if they will give rho s, then write down close integral q is equal to, we have formula integral s rho s ds, os ds. Okay, so what is this ds? Here this dv is a differential volume, this ds is a differential surface area. According to coordinate system, we have to choose that differential surface area. Okay, so if problem is asked in exam, first identify problem is asked in which coordinate system, either Cartesian, cylindrical or spherical. So here Cartesian coordinate system is used, and we have taken a differential volume as a dx dy dz directly equation we have taken. In such cases, we have differential surface area along x direction, along y direction, along z direction. We have to solve. Okay, so if we make the practice for n number of problems and also for derivation, you can easily score the subject. Okay, so we'll stop here. Thank you.